I was unfaithful a few times and ended up mothering children from those men.
Rolling by trike. Here we go. Yo, YouTube fam, welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. It's your boy Richie Rich. If you didn't know, now you know. Today's video, as you can see, this video, I'm telling you, is crazy. When you see this video, you understand why you need to vet carefully. Make sure you listen to what they're saying. Watch what they're doing. Let's get into this video, but before we do, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the notification button so you get our next video as soon as it comes out. Without any further ado, let's get into this video right now so you can see how crazy this woman is.
So you were married to your husband, but you were having children with other men.
I was. And he raised them as his own and knew them to be his own until the divorce.
Did you premeditate this, or just all of a sudden you found out you were pregnant by somebody you were cheating with?
Oh, no, it was definitely not premeditated, but we weren't using protection.
It wasn't premeditated, but they weren't using protection. And let's see who she had an affair with, because this is the crazy part. Anyway.
And the first man that I had the affair with is now my boyfriend, the father of my first child, my son, and he was my husband's assistant manager at the time.
This gets messy.
Dog.
It's very it's very messy.
Man.
So my ex-husband brought him onto the team where he was working. And my ex-husband always made his assistant managers like his best friend. So he started bringing this guy around, and I made the first move, of course.
But wait a minute. She said, I made the first move, of course. Right? Now, I'm just stopping this video because I want you guys to pay attention. Watch her body language and watch how she talks. See if you see an ounce of remorse. An ounce of, I feel bad or I feel guilty. No matter what she says, watch her body language. Watch how she's snickering. Watch how she's actually kind of like smiling and laughing about the whole thing like it was funny, like she didn't destroy an entire family. Keep going, man.
And I feel like I just sensed his kindness. I mean, still to this day, this man that I'm with is the kindest, most patient man I've ever met. So I think I felt that kindness from him, which I wasn't getting from my husband at the time. How it started beyond me just touching his hand when we were smoking joints. But one day he came over my house without my ex-husband there. And we only saw each other once a week to do this because of how my schedule, my ex-husband's schedule, we had sex. He watched me get ready for work, and then he'd go work for my ex-husband.
So I just want you guys to imagine this, right? Imagine your wife getting her cheeks clapped with your coworker. Imagine your wife getting her cheeks clapped by your coworker, and you don't even know it. He goes out for lunch, goes over to your house, gets in your bed, claps your wife's cheeks for the whole lunch break, comes back to work smiling after he just ran through your wife like a Tonka truck, right? And he's happy as a clam and you have no idea. But that's not all, folks. Keep going, because this gets worse.
Yeah, so that's how that one started. And again, I mean, my son is just the best human ever. So I don't regret it. And I'm with him now, and he's just my absolute soulmate.
Note the smile. Again, note the smile. Note how she thinks it's all funny. That's the crazy part. It's like borderline kind of sociopath here. Like she thinks it's funny. She ruined a whole family. I mean, anyway, keep watching.
I haven't cheated on him. But the second affair, who the man is the father of my daughter, He actually worked with me this time at my leasing job. And again, just another kind man who was nice to me. I would see him a lot more because we worked together. So we would take our lunches together and have sex then.
I hope this is as crazy as you guys. Am I the only person who just feels like this is crazy? Like this is crazy. This ain't just like a girl. She's married, right? She goes out and has an affair with a man who works with her husband side by side every day, mothers a child with this man. And then that's not enough. She has a second affair with a cat she works with and mothers a second child with that man.
And when I found out I was pregnant with my son, we were 100% sure it was my husband's, even though I was having an affair, because I don't know, I just always felt like I could sense when I got pregnant, which obviously isn't right, but I just felt it. So we were so sure. And then he came out looking like my boyfriend now. Spitting image. So there were some questions at the beginning there. But still, you have to be really sure about that to confront your wife, you know?
Nah, because if the baby don't come out looking like me, I got questions. I got big questions, and I don't have to be really sure. I don't have to be 100% sure. I got questions. How come this mother like me? Why does little look like your workmate? Or why does this mother look like the same dude I work with? It blows my mind. This is why you have to vet carefully. It's exactly why, because you could easily end up with someone who's charming like her. Look how charming she is. She seems so nice, so sweet and so innocent, but she's not. And you could easily get into a relationship and end up with somebody like this who does you just like this if you don't vet carefully.
You know, you got to be real sure. So he didn't. People questioned what he looked like to him, and he just said no. And then with my daughter, she's Hispanic. So she came out a little more tan than the both of us. And just as she grew up, just kept that tan skin. And still, she looks so much like me. He was just like, yep, she looks like my wife.
What else can I say? I mean, I don't know what there is that I could say that does this story justice. It's crazy. Look, no matter where you go, you can end up in this situation, no matter whether you're in the Philippines or somewhere else. But the point is, vet carefully, fellas. Women, vet carefully. You don't want to end up in a situation like this where it's just absolute chaos, where someone is bringing chaos into your life. Let's finish this video up.
She looks like her dad, which is terrifying. But again, I love her crazy too. But
Do you have regrets about anything you've done?
I wouldn't say regrets because I got my babies. So I definitely am not going to say that I regret it. Wish I would have gone about it differently, maybe. Or maybe picked a second different baby daddy. I don't know. Because I didn't even want to. I didn't even think he was going to be my baby daddy. And here we are.
Crazy.
3 baby daddies and 2 kids.
3 baby daddies and 2 kids, right? I didn't think he was going to be my baby daddy, but I did let him nut inside me.
So yeah, it's been wild.
Emotionally, what is?
I'd say yeah.
I mean, you're putting other people through emotions that they never.
Yeah, my
never saw coming.
ex-husband's family cut him off once he decided to claim the children. They didn't like that, and they threatened to sue me with fraud.
Word. Everybody around you knows the baby ain't yours, but you're in denial because you love this woman and you're trying to be the best man you can be. And she's walking around making babies, making multiple babies with other men while she's married, right? And here you are just for real or oblivious. Here you are oblivious to the fact that these ain't even your babies, right? And you're taking care of them, feeding them, clothing them, paying for them. Come on, man. Who does this?
I took away my ex-husband's whole life in one swift. Whoosh, you know,
Right.
house, wife, kids. So I think the craziest part is just the guilt that I always feel, like every day. And if I think about it, I cry.
There ain't no tears. There are no tears if you watch carefully. And I invite everybody to look at the long content video. We're gonna leave the full video in the description box so you can check it out. It's like 39 minutes long, but there's no tears. She didn't cry. She didn't feel guilty. Dude, she's a trip. This woman is a trip. She was chaos from the moment she walked in the door to the moment she left the door. She was chaos. She brought nothing but trouble into people's lives, especially this dude's life. And it's really too bad. It's really too bad. He just didn't vet carefully. But this is the result.
And I've gotten called a lot of names. And I get it. I do. But it's like I've called myself those names more than anybody else has.
You're harder on yourself than everyone else.
Absolutely. And I mean, and my mom used to say, the people who love you. Like, they're not going to judge you. And I know that. I mean, everybody who loves me has been so supportive and so amazing, but I judge me.
Wow. People who love you, they do still judge you. They just accept you for your mistakes. They accept you for being imperfect, just like they are. But they still tell you about yourself. They'll tell you they'll tell you made mistakes. They'll tell you you need to get your shit together. That's what the people who really love you will tell you. And I feel sorry for the dude who's walking around for years until his divorce. This man, until his divorce, thought that these two children were his two children, and finally got a paternity test and found out that they weren't his children, which his family had been telling him the whole time. Imagine how devastated this man was, and still continued to take care of those children. So anybody this has happened to, this is craziness. It's absolute craziness. I hope this never happens to me. I'm a firm advocate. Believe your eyes, believe your ears, believe the behavior that you see, and take it for what it is. And sometimes you need to just step back and step away and keep it pushing and find somebody different that is more suitable for you, because people like this are just going to bring you problems. Leave your comments. I hope you like this video. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave your comments below. I definitely want to hear what you guys think. Yeah, I know this woman is ratchet. Let me know what you guys think. I just hope I never run into a woman like this myself, and I hope none of you guys do either. But one more thing, if you like this video, make sure you watch some of our other videos, because they are damn good. So, with no further ado, this is Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad. I'm out.